General of Ghana China Central Chamber of Commerce, so that I think that I stand here at a good position to talk about something, and my points will be four. First is I will talk about policies, and second is practice. Third is the person, is the labor force, and the fourth is the products. Let's say the Chinese products. Okay, for sitting there, I know Mr. Otto very well from GIPC. I know him for 15 years, more than 15 years. And the first time I came down to Ghana, then we passed all the procedures of GIPC. So the first office I met is Mr. Otto, and he gave us a lot of advices at that time. And I think that in the policies, and we have a GIPC code, 1996, I think, and there's a identification for the investors. Then we separate the investors from one part is trading, another part is non-trading. So for the investors, for two of the parts, they are different. For trading people, the minimum investment in this country is $300,000. And for the others, let's say industry, service, or something, excluding banking, is $50,000. But for most of the Chinese investors, I think they have desire to do business with Ghanaians. Just like that gentleman just said, yeah, you brought us a very vivid picture for China, and you really brought me back to China. Very good example is the factory who make the sleepers, and they normally they send the sleepers container by container from China. Every month, every week, I say. That year 2001, the sleeper containers in Tema is 600 containers. It's a huge amount, and they saw the opportunity, so that they moved the whole factory to Ablembe, so that they can manufacture here and make more money. Okay, but this is a good example. But another example is when we move the factory to Ghana here, then we have to acquire for a land, which the land were not owned by the government. So we negotiate the land with the chief or the landlord. And when there's some legal practice inside, and also we have difficulties with them because the language varies. And most of the Chinese business, they are not lawyers. Maybe the translator is coming, the interpreter is coming, but the practices will not be as smooth as they expected. Okay, so we have a barrier of language and a barrier of policies. And after they set up the factory, they met the major problem is the working force. Well-educated working force. And in China, the factory will run for 24 hours. Every factory run for 24 hours. So we have a morning shift, afternoon shift, and night shift. But because of the transportation system here and the security system here, most of the Ghanaians will decline from working for the of afternoon shift and evening shift, because there's no transportation and no security guarantee for them. And the owner of the factory will not be able to provide such services for them. So this is the barriers for the factory owners to running their factory. You know, the cost of the machine. When we value the cost of a machine, we value it 24 hours in China. but here it's only 8 hours a day. And accept the various public holidays and and Saturday, Sundays, and I mean a lot of the law says if we met the public holidays, we have to pay them double, right? We have to pay them double. So what the owner of the factory owner would decline to let them work on those days because they are not be able to pay them. But that will increase the cost of the investors. Second is today light off, tomorrow water close. when we put the material inside the melt, they wait for the material to melt down so that we can make the slippers. Then suddenly the light went off. And I mean, for factory like that, we are not be able to import a generator to supply the electricity powers for the whole factory. So what we do is we wait for the light to come. If the light is not come, then today is a waste. But you still have to pay the workers because they came already, right? And tomorrow, we don't know whether the light will come or not. So we tell them, tomorrow you come and check. I pay you transport. Okay, but this is not, I mean, I mean, utilities stop the normal operations of manufacturing. That's a very big barriers. Second, let's say working force. There's a fishing net factory in Tema, Mr. Otto, if you remember. The fishing net machines is operated by humans. It's not automatic ones, but when but it's at a remote site. It's just at the Tema Barry site. So there's no transportation, available that place. The employees have to stop at the barrier, they walk inside the factory, take 45 minutes. So that will resist them, prevent them from the work, because they think if I work every day 45 minutes in and out, it will be too tight. It will be tightness. So when they employ somebody, work for only 1 month, after they get salary, they disappear. Because they cannot continue the work. But the Chinese engineers, they come to teach every employee what to do. Then the next month, they are all disappeared. So we have to change another bench of people come to train them again. But that things is continuously go on and off. Then the factory owners looks like they cannot keep their working force for a long time, and not even promotion or something, and that one has stopped them from employee the local workforce. Okay, so that's the practice of this.